My name is Risteárd Mulcahy, and I've been a member of the Dublin cycling campaign as long as as long as it existed. I was about 15 when we started cycling, when the old Crocs. I remember them very well. My first bike I got at a police auction, and it was £1 it cost. That would have been about 1937. I was 15 then. Dublin was a cycling city. At rush hour, the bridge down at Portobello there was packed with cyclists going in the morning and coming out in the evening. And there were very few cars, of course. During the war, we were entirely dependent on cycling, and our bikes were very poor. But when we travelled around on holidays, that time we had to carry spare links, spare tubes, and all the rest. But punctures were frequent and chains breaking frequent, particularly climbing up the hills in Kerry and West Cork. 1966, 68, I think, 1968. I bought it in 1971, and I've had it since. So I've had it for over 40 years. That's interesting. My wife Louise is a cyclist as well, so we cycle a lot. And I decided to give up my car when I was 90. Not that I had any problem with it, but I now more or less confined to my bike, walking, the bus, and an occasional taxi. Most of my close friends, of course, are dead now, but one or two of them were cyclists of sorts. But I don't think any of them were as committed to cycling as I have been. I think you need to be very fit and to remain fit and in good physical and mental state if you're going to cycle in the 80s and 90s as I'm doing. I'm a member of the Dublin cycling campaign. I totally support the campaign to have much more cycling in Dublin. We could. There are huge advantages. I needn't go into them now, but we've often mentioned them. Health, safety for people who are careful, and for the whole question of the environment. Also, the social side, you're in touch with people while you're more or less isolated as a motorist, you see. There are many reasons.